I'm just checking in to make sure that it's going out to all the streams as it should. This is not going to be any good to me whatsoever. I need the other one so I can see the comments. I have to watch it on my phone. That's why it was done that way the last time too. Okay, so we're good on YouTube. I'm not sure about Twitter.
You just want to go over and click show on Restream.
Okay, just bear with me.
Show. There's Facebook user.
Okay, is that you, Ryan? Hello, hello. Not sure about Twitter. Now, please just bear with me because of the way that this all works. This gives us a little bit of extra time to make sure that we're not having tech issues. Seeing as this is a new, still a relatively new setup, we're still learning it. Okay, so hey Jay, hope all is well. So now I am in on Facebook. I'm just going to grab a stand here. Hopefully it will support my phone. There we go. Good to see you, Gary. So we are here for break 272, Master Case Pick Your Team Series 1. I hope everyone is doing well this evening. So here is our case number 010529. And I am just going to clear a little bit of space here. So I have a spot to put all of the boxes once it comes out. Nice clear shot of our master cereal. Hey, Jason. Shanna, good to see you. Okay, so if this is your first break with us, welcome to the new setup. As you can see, I'm just putting the boxes here beside me. Good evening, Mr. Vardy. Good to see you. Rick is here. All right. So there are all of our boxes. And we have an empty master case. Actually, I guess I can do that. If you check the eye in the sky, it'll show you that it's empty. All right, so team list is on the side. This was a pick your team. That is always the hope. So our first serial is 093857. So good luck, everyone. Welcome, Mr. Lucchese, again. Good to see you. And the empty box. All right. Let me just maybe adjust the camera angle a little bit there. There we go. We have an Igor Korshkov Young Gun for the Leafs. Love having you come into the shop to hang out, Mike. We have a Portraits Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Just trying to pick up that focus again. Although the camera doesn't seem to like those portrait cards. Just want to double check these quick. Make sure that there's no French variations on it, that's all. There we go. Mr. Gardner. I'm not even sure who has Columbus. I can't see it underneath my little control panel here. Pardon?
I said that'll move.
That would
Chris
be
Wolf has.
Chris Wolf. We have a worldwide for the Bruins, Zdeno Chara. Just we have a Johnny Gaudreau canvas for the Flames. Welcome, Crystal. You're right, Jason. They are selling fairly high. We have a predominance for Tampa, Nikita Kucherov. We have an exclusives going out to Dallas, Alexander Radulov. Is there a reason for that? For what? Oh, the French variation selling so high? It's about what the market will pay, right? And we have, it looks like number 65 of 100. Let me just see if I can get the camera to focus in on that nicely for us. There we go. Let's see if it'll let me bring it in. So an exclusive.
Is there a reason why the French is selling higher? I didn't know the French was selling higher.
The Young Guns? The Young Gun variations, yeah.
I'm actually quite stunned at how they've dropped.
So for the Capitals, yes, this is the first box, Rick. Young Gun for the Caps, Alexander Alexiev. Nope, you haven't hit anything, Rick.
Is Rick even in this break?
Yes, he has the Nucks. We have a portrait for the Golden Knights, Marc-Andre Fleury. The first French variation went for like $4,000, Jason.
Yeah, then the bottom dropped out.
Yeah, then the bottom dropped out. Good to see you, Ryan. We have a Brad Marchand worldwide for the Bruins. So as you can see across our ad banner, Series 2. Series 2 is open pre-orders. We have a Brady Tkachuk canvas for Ottawa. Sure. As long as I have 2 of each, Rick, I can send that to you. That's not a problem. We have a John Carlson predominant for the Capitals. We have a Dazzlers for the Rangers, Artemi Panarin. And these cards really are sharp in person. We have a debut dates, Kiefer Bellows for the Islanders. We have a Portraits rookie, Timothy Liljegren for the Maple Leafs. We have a Martin Kaut Young Gun for Colorado. Nope, nothing yet, Crystal. We have a Kyle Connor canvas for Winnipeg. And a Jonas Johansson Young Gun for Buffalo. A friend in town from Waterloo. Nice. We have a clear cut for Washington, Alex Ovechkin. And a Portraits for the Sharks, Logan Couture. And a Gustav Lindstrom for the Detroit Red Wings. Matt Zuccarello canvas for the Wild. Peckham pancakes. That'll be Christmas brunch in my house. The Haynes hot cakes. We have a Bowen Byron young gun for Colorado. I hear he's supposed to be pretty good.
Yeah, Colorado's stacked on your back end.
All right, we missed something here. So right there. We have a Connor Brown French variation for Ottawa. We have a rookie retrospective for Colorado, Cale Makar. That's the end of box one. Just going to remove the base here. Okay, so we have 092767. Box number 2. We have a Victor Soderstrom young gun for the Yotes. And a Sidney Crosby portrait for the Penguins. NHL Worldwide for Montreal, Thomas Tatar. Welcome, Sheldon. Good to see you. You have not missed anything. We're on box number 2. We have a Matt Duchene canvas for Nashville. Could you make sure you shoot me your address, Sheldon, when you have a moment? Nola Fernier, box number 2. And if you're not in the KW area, your address when you have some time, please, so I can ship. We have a predominant for the Canadians, Thomas Tatar. We have a pink Dazzler. First pink one I've pulled. John Carlson for the Washington Capitals. And those really are nice cards. Michael DiPietro, young gun for the Nucks. Anyone know if it's any relation to, what's his first name?
Rick DiPietro?
Rick DiPietro?
No. I don't know.
It's not a common name. We have a Jake Evans portrait for Montreal. So who would be interested in a chronology break? I've got the numbers all worked out for a pick your team. This would be 1920, not 2021, just to be clear, volume 2. We have a Philip Grubauer, worldwide for the Avalanche. Mr. Noble's in for chronology. Mr. Sheldon Brown is up for chronology. We have a James Van Riemsdyk canvas for Philly. Okay, so I have to ask, I know Ryan Hay, Jason, you were in the breaks, you were watching the breaks last week as well. Do you notice a difference in the lighting this week? We made a minor tweak, and I just want to make sure that on your end it looks okay. Welcome, Jeff. Good to see you. Well, see you. We have a predominant for the Hawks, Patrick Kane. And a Dazzlers for the Devils, Mackenzie Blackwood. The lighting looks better, Jason. Good. We have a rookie retrospective, Quinn Hughes for the Nucks. I will go over the Young Guns and the Auto. Those are really the big hits per se. I normally will run through every couple of boxes through the Young Guns. But normally Rick and I will split this, so he'll probably tap in around halfway through. We have a portrait for the Bruins, Patrice Bergeron. If you hit something really, really good, Sheldon, you can ask Mr. Joe Ross. I will message you and tell you you need to come in if you're available. Megs approves of the lighting. Good. I'm glad Megs approves of the lighting. We have an Oli Juolevi Young Gun for the Nucks. Actually, Mike Lucchese adjusted the lighting for us. So if you will just bear with me here, I've been putting everything together. So I'm just going to set the Young Guns aside so we can recap them when I finish this box. So there's our Young Guns. We have a Tuukka Rask canvas for the Bruins. There we go. We have a Kirill Ustimenko Young Gun for the Flyers. We have a Jonas Donskoy clear cut for Colorado. We have a debut dates for the Caps, Ilya Samsonov. You back to watching on Facebook, Ryan? You're not watching on YouTube? We have an Alexander Barkov portraits for the Panthers. And a Philip Broberg Young Gun for the Oilers. Canvas for the Lightning, Andre Vasilevsky. I do get the comments on YouTube as well. I can see those. It's the Facebook comments through the software that I don't get, which is why I watch on my phone. But that's okay, whatever works for you. We have a Thomas Harley Young Gun for Dallas. We have a Alex Iafallo French variant for Los Angeles. Okay, I'm just going to get a quick drink of water here, and then we'll run through the Young Guns from the first two boxes. No Penguins so far, Brooks. Good to see you. So we have Thomas Harley, Dallas, Philip Broberg, Edmonton, Kirill Ostamenko, Flyers, Igor Korshkov, Leafs, Alexander Alexiev, Caps, Martin Kaut, Avs, Jonas Johansson, Sabres, Lindstrom, Wings, Byram, Colorado, Soderstrom, Yotes, DiPietro, Nux, and Yalevi, Nux. So those are the Young Guns hits in the first two boxes. We have 092087. And again, I'm just going to remove the base here. So box number 3, we have a Shane Bowers young gun for the Avs. And it'll be on Drysdale portraits for the Oilers. See if I can get that camera to pick up the focus again. And we have an NHL Worldwide, Thomas Hertl for the Sharks. And a Jonathan Huberdeau canvas for the Panthers. Jordan Binnington predominant for the Blues. We have a clear cut foundations for Winnipeg, Connor Hellebuck and Kyle Connor. Those are actually a really, really nice card. We have a rookie retrospective for the Caps, Ilya Samsonov. And a Thomas Chabot portrait for the Sens. Have we really only pulled one young gun out of this this box so far? We have a Mikey Anderson young gun for the Kings. Roman Josi canvas for the Preds. There is the Alexis Lafreniere young gun. For Just going to give it a quick look over there just to make sure, because I know some of them have been less than stellar. This one actually doesn't look too terribly bad. Does not look too bad at all. Welcome, Ryan. Good to see you. There it is. We have a Joe Pavelski French variant for the Stars. We have a Jansen Harkins Young Gun for Winnipeg. Good to see you, Corey. We have a Tuukka Rask portrait for Boston. And an NHL Worldwide for the Jackets, Elvis Merzlikins. We have a Morgan Riley canvas for the Leafs. Austin Matthews predominant for the Leafs. And we have a Richard Raquel Dazzler for the Ducks. And we have a game jersey for the Nucks, Bo Horvat. Debut dates, Morgan Frost for the Flyers. And a Roman Josi portrait for Nashville. Vitek Vanacek, young gun for the Capitals. Good to see you, Jeff. We have a Kiefer Bellows Young Guns canvas for the Islanders. And a Lucas Carlson Young Gun for Chicago. Okay, I'm just gonna remove the base. And just try to marry things up a little bit here. Box number 4. There we go. 092609 is our box. You, sir, did hit a Lafreniere Young Gun. And it actually looks pretty clean. And if you check the video, it was sleeved and top loaded immediately. I don't, as a general rule, ship in 1-touches. So this one here is actually quite clean compared to some of them that I've seen. You are quite welcome, Sheldon. I just wanted you to know that, you know, it was, this is box 4, Mike. I just wanted you to know it was sleeved and top loaded immediately. My pleasure, Sheldon. This is what we like. Welcome back, Crystal. We have a Shane Bowers Young Gun for Colorado. We have a portrait for Edmonton, Connor McDavid. Howdy, Stuart. It's good to see you. Sorry, guys, I just want to double check this. Yeah, okay. And Chris. Just making it a couple young guns. We have a rookie retrospective for the Devils, Jack Hughes. And Evgeny Kuznetsov, canvas for the Capitals. Debut dates for the Rangers, Adam Fox. And we have an exclusive for the Wild, Jared Spurgeon, number 15 of 100. If I can get it to, the 5 is really hard to see because it's right in his skate. And a Bowen Byram Young Gun for the Avalanche. Just so you can see, those are all just base. I accidentally set them down on the wrong pile. We have a David Pastrnak portrait for the Bruins. Glad it made it, Crystal. And a predominant for the Penguins, Sidney Crosby. And an Erik Karlsson canvas for the Sharks. The husband is awfully quiet tonight.
I was filing emails.
And we have for the Wild, Matt Zuccarello, worldwide. Well, thank you, Crystal. That's why I get to do that every year. I don't mind it.
If you were waiting on me to do it, I can tell you right now, you'd be wondering what your prescription was.
Right? Now you're here for the Jets. We have Dazzler, Connor Hellebuck. We have a Tyler Bertuzzi portrait for the Detroit Red Wings.
And a Jonas Johansson Young Gun for Buffalo. I did pull you a Young Gun. I just did it again. I'll do a quick Young Gun recap after I finish this box of the last 2 boxes. Find it a little bit easier to do that 2 boxes at a time rather than trying to do 12 all at once. For the Flames, we have Elias Lindholm canvas. And a Jake Oettinger Young Gun for the Stars. Nothing wrong with having a COVID-safe visit with a friend. We have a Vladimir Tarasenko game jersey for St. Louis. And for Tampa, Nikita Kucherov Worldwide. Yeah, the camera really does not like the lettering on those cards.
What, on the worldwide?
Yeah. And a predominant for the Flames, Matthew Tkachuk. Oh, you absolutely have to be safe. And a Mitch Marner portrait for the Leafs. Alexander Alexiev Young Gun for the Caps. Keith Yandel canvas for the Panthers. I don't know. It wasn't like that the first time around, but I have no idea why they're upside down this time.
Different case.
Yep.
You do it all the time in baseball.
Oh yeah, baseball, they do that all the time. Upside down, backwards. We have a Dylan Coughlin Young Gun for the Knights. It does only seem to be them that's upside down. Nick Leddy, French variant for the Islanders. So I'm just going to move the base. We'll do a quick Young Gun recap of the last 2 boxes. Coughlin for the Knights. Alexia for the Caps. Odinger for the Stars. Johansson for the Sabres. Byram for the Avs. Bowers for the Avs. Carlson for the Hawks. That's yours, Crystal. Vanacek for the Caps. Harkins for the Jets. Anderson for the Kings. Bowers for the Avs. And Alexis Lafreniere for the Rangers. So that is your Young Gun recap for those two boxes. Box number 5.
You didn't have a stand for Lafreniere?
No, I don't. I've got my phone on it.
Oh, right. Well,
So 084744. There. Now, Mr. Lafreniere has a place of prominence. Empty box. Almost match my sweater. We have an Alexander True Young Gun for the Sharks. In the lighting, it does. Actually, my nails, the color they painted my nails are actually called New York Islanders Orange. We have a Jason Robertson rookie portrait for Dallas. And a worldwide for the Stars, Ben Bishop. Patrick Kane canvas for the Hawks. Right? Oh, I don't disagree that it probably doesn't look red on your end. We have a Roman Josi predominant for Nashville. It's one thing you can be assured of. You will never see me with red fingernails. Not in its entirety. I have a deal with my daughter that if she doesn't get red, I won't get red either. We have a signature sensations for the Buffalo Sabres, Dominic Cahoon. Dominic Cahoon, signature sensations.
We have a Pierre Oliver Joseph Young Gun for the pens. Actually, yes, my nail appointment is actually next Saturday.
Wow. Thought this was a card break, but I guess we're turning it into a nail salon.
Well, maybe, you know, if you did something besides sit on your phone. Just saying. So yes, I will do something for them for Christmas.
Little Christmas trees or something.
I don't know yet. We have a portrait for the Rangers. Mika Zibanejad.
Yes, Mika Zibanejad.
There we go.
Well done.
About time I did something right?
The pronunciation is getting better.
We have a Jonathan Huberdeau predominant for the Panthers.
Whoever just commented that, I don't think so.
That's Crystal.
All I see is Facebook user. Facebook user, I am not painting my fingernails.
I think you should.
Bah humbug to your notion.
We have a Max Pacioretty canvas for the Knights. There it is. Right? I agree with you, Crystal. We have a rookie retrospective, Martin Nikas for the Canes. I'm starting to slide over a little bit. He is definitely the Grinch. He has Christmas PJ pants of the Grinch.
I'm shooting.
We have an Austin Matthews Dazzlers for the Leafs. And a Jack Hughes portrait for the Devils. You saw a Grinch Christmas cup for Rick? Perfect. We have an Alex Belzile Young Gun for Montreal.
I think it's Belize.
Maybe. It's spelled Belzile.
No, maybe. Who knows?
Who-
Who knows? We'll figure them out.
Maybe it's spelled wrong.
I get that.
I doubt that too, but we have a Philip Zadina canvas for the Wings. Igor Zamula Young Gun for the Flyers.
Notice she didn't say it was a Grinch coffee cup because, well, we all know that.
We have a Michael DiPietro Young Gun Clear Cut.
That's nice. It's not a coffee cup though, right, Crystal?
For Rick Noble and the Vancouver Canucks.
That should make Mr. Noble happy.
Would make me happy.
Good value on that spot.
Yeah. Welcome, Armin.
So we're going to ask if you're coming in to pick up tomorrow, please give us till around noon. Give us a chance to sort it all. We have for the Penguins, Sidney Crosby worldwide. And if you're making trades, you need to let me know as soon as possible. I had about 3 different occasions last week where people had reached out to me about trades that had been done, and guess what? I had already shipped the cards. We try to ship super fast. What did you miss? About almost 5 boxes worth. Yeah, that sounds like Rick. We have a debut date, Caden Primo for Montreal.
Hey, I'm not the one that if you went to go do a blood draw, there'd actually be coffee grounds coming out of it.
Well,
Don't know who that might be, Mrs. Haynes?
not me.
Not you. No.
Well, you can't have it both ways. You can't call me the ice princess and say that
They're frozen coffee beans.
We have a Nikita Kucherov portrait for Tampa.
I can absolutely have it both ways, see?
I don't even like iced coffee.
No, but that's what happens to the coffee once you put it into your body. It gets turned back into its...
Very nice, Armin. We have a Ty Delandria young gun for Dallas.
Janice is a saint, isn't she? I will refrain from commenting on that.
Only out of fear that I might throw something at him. He forgets that, you know, we have this nice new setup that protects him from...
That's why I'm sitting in the corner because that's where the toe switch to engage the gun to blow my brains out is.
Yeah, no. We have a Josh Bailey canvas for the Islanders.
It's actually not a gun, it's just a concrete cinder block. And get dropped on my head if I don't behave. When you hear that tin sound, yeah. That's the block.
I don't
on my
think
head.
I don't think a concrete block would hurt your head. Just saying.
That's where the bad boy sitting is in the corner, yeah.
Timothy Liljegren young gun for the Leafs. And a Jason Robertson French young gun for the Stars.
En français.
I don't speak French. So those are all base, so I'm just going to set them over. So I can sleeve and top load this right away. No, he's not quiet now because we got under his skin. All right, can we focus, please?
You know what focus is actually short for, right?
Yes, I do. So 093973, but this is a family-friendly group, so we are going to keep it at that. You know, if you helped me and did your job.
My job. I have a job.
Yeah, you're supposed to be like assisting me with
All
keeping
those
my
base
work
cards.
straight.
All those base cards. You just ruined them all.
I did not.
Well, yeah, now they're going to be all over the place. Upside down and inside out. Ryan, I'm just seeing your message. Yes, we'll make sure you get taken care of.
Welcome, Dean. Good to see you. Box 6 of 12. Empty box. I would never tap the other cards like that. We have a Kiefer Bellows young gun for the Islanders.
that Mr. Hay? Yeah, I think Ryan's got Kiefer bellows.
Yep. Brian, just seeing your message about the one touches. Yep, we'll make sure we get those taken care of.
We have an Elias Pettersson portrait for Vancouver. And for Tampa, we have a Nikita Kucherov worldwide. And we have a Bo Horvat canvas for Vancouver. Debut dates, Mario Ferraro for the Sharks. Are you almost ready to tap in there, husband?
Tap in. You want the blind tag?
Well, we already agreed I was going to do 6 and you were going to do 6, right?
We agreed? Okay. If that's our agreement, then that's our agreement.
Well, if it's not, well, I'll keep working.
I won't.
We have a base variation for the Nucks, Brock Besser.
No, you didn't do it right. That box should have been mine, so that way I could have done the whole Brock Besser. Alex Hall came for our wrestling friends.
For our wrestling friends.
Yes, our wrestling friends. You think that we're all just hockey people?
We have a Carter Hart predominant for the Flyers.
Hey, did you realize that Gritty'd been sitting and eating Girl Guide cookies?
What a piglet!
Like, all the vanilla ones are gone.
He ate all my vanilla Girl Guide cookies. Weather today made me achy. I would take sleepy over achy any day. I can't believe Gritty ate all my vanilla Girl Guide cookies. We have a John Carlson portrait for the Caps.
That's what happens when you leave the box sitting in front of them.
Yeah, well, the box only went over there about 20 minutes, well, about an hour and a half ago, I guess, just before I started the break. I know he's mean, right? We have the Bernier Young Gun checklist for the Rangers.
What do you mean I'm mean?
How
am I mean?
What part of that did you not understand? I tell you regularly that you're mean. Blaming Gritty for eating my cookies.
I don't even like the vanilla cookies.
I love the vanilla cookies. Those are my favorite. Those to me are like the Oreo stuffing. I eat all the vanilla and then leave the chocolate.
So it wasn't Gritty, it was you that
No,
ate them
it was
all.
Gritty. I didn't eat them. We have a Tyler Bertuzzi canvas for the Wings.
Gritty's watching your waistline.
Apparently.
Or did you actually just confess to eating them?
No. We have a Mikhail Burden Young Gun for the Jets. I only like the vanilla, and I love chocolate.
Get a French one there.
Yep. Right there. the sabers, we have a Colin Miller French parallel. And a Connor McMichael Young Gun for the caps. You know, I've ripped almost 3 cases of this, and you know, well, 2.5 cases of this, and you know who I haven't seen?
Who?
I haven't seen my boy.
Yeah, there was a Mantha.
Jack Eichel portrait for the Sabres.
There was some Mantha stuff. Not an auto. I don't think he had an auto. I think Darren Helm was the auto for the Wings. And Justin Applicator was one of the jerseys, but I think there was a
Canvas.
canvas.
We have a Sebastian Aho predominant for the Canes. And an Igor Shesterkin canvas for the Rangers. And an Austin Matthews worldwide for the Leafs. And a Matthew Tkachuk Dazzler for Calgary. And an Evgeny Malkin worldwide for the Pens. I like the Dazzlers. The camera really does not do them justice. They are very nice in person. We have a Gabe Velarde rookie portrait for the Kings. And a Liam Foudy Young Gun for the Jackets. So I will finish this box and do a quick recap of the Young Guns, and then I will tap Mr. Haynes in. We have a Connor McMichael Young Gun canvas for the Caps.
Yeah, he's supposed to be a good one.
We have an Emil Larmy Young Gun for the Pens. And we have a Robert Thomas game jersey for St. Louis. Okay, so I'm just going to neaten the pile of hits up here. We have a Larmy Young Gun for the Pens, a Foodie Young Gun for the Jets, a McMichael Young Gun for the Caps, a Burden Young Gun for the Jets, Bellows for the Isles, Liljegren for the Leafs, Della Andrea for the Stars. I'm just finishing up box number 6. A Zamula for the Flyers. Belize or Belzile for the Canadiens. Joseph for the Pens. Alexander True for the Sharks. And we had the Connor McMichael canvas. The Young Guns checklist. And the Jason Robertson French Parallel Young Gun for the Stars. So I am going to tap out and Rick is going to open the other 6 boxes. So good luck on the other 6 boxes, everyone. And I'm going to post a chronology. So let's fill that for next Wednesday. All right. You're good to go. So there's my hands, just so you can see before I step out.
Okay, we're just going to move a little bit of the stuff over here to the side, beside where the other boxes are. And clean that space up again. So, all right, folks, so good evening. Welcome to master case number 2. And this one here is pick your team. So hopefully Janice has done a good job for you guys. So we'll get on to the other 6 boxes right now. 087433. Good evening, Crystal, and good evening, Jesse LaBelle. Nice to see y'all. Mr. Lafernier has appeared at least once into this case, which is good. Another one would be nice. You are eating a jar of pickles. That is very odd. That is strange. I like pickles. I would not just sit and eat a whole jar of pickles. But to each their own, no judgment. That is odd in my opinion. So good luck on the other half here, folks. Got Alexander True, Sharks Young Gun. It's going, Mr. LaBelle. How's it going with you guys? Hopefully everybody is well. We have Big Mac, Nathan McKinnon, NHL Worldwide for Colorado. Again, to each their own. I like pickles. Don't get me wrong. I am not knocking pickles. But to sit and eat a whole jar, my goodness gracious. Okay, and if they are homemade pickles, that is a different story. And we have a Dazzlers for the Stars, Tyler Sagan. I'm just trying to find my groove here with where Janice set the camera so I can make sure I'm not out of the frame or sliding out of the frame. We have a young gun for Chicago, Philip Kurashev, going to Crystal. So is everybody ready for Christmas? We got a portraits for the Devils, Jack Hughes. Homemade and relish. Zucchini relish is actually one of my favorites. Especially when we can find it. But I will only eat selectively the zucchini relish. You have not started your Christmas shopping. We got a Jake Odinger young gun for the Stars. Jake Odinger for the Stars. Yeah, Janice and I got a little bit of a head start on things just with the uncertainty around what would be open and what may not be open. We have a Quinn Hughes canvas for Rick Noble and the Canucks. I don't know what the numbers are like anywhere else. I know that the numbers here in KW are not necessarily looking very good. Jonas Johansson for the Sabres, young gun. And I know the GTA is not very nice right now as well, so I don't know if any of our folks watching are in the GTA, so we have a Kailer Yamamoto French parallel for the Edmonton Oilers. Yamamoto for the Oilers. Yeah, we were 78 yesterday and then 70 again today, so we're probably going to be in that gray zone soon with the GTA folks. We have a predominant for the Detroit Red Wings, Tyler Bertuzzi. Yeah, we were there, and then I guess some people just forgot to do what they needed to do when things started getting out of hand a little bit. So the numbers jumped, and now we are in the position that we're in. Okay, so now we got a backwards card. That is a base McKinnon. Mika Zibanejad. Sorry about that. Mika Zibanejad for the Rangers. Portraits. Yeah, we were 70 today and 70 today even and 78 yesterday. And we are currently in that red zone, and our numbers have gone up since we hit the red zone, so I fully anticipate we'll probably end up in the lockdown. We got a debut dates for the Montreal Canadiens, Nick Suzuki. Although if that does become the case, I can tell you right now, from what we are hearing, it will only be a situation where the shop will be closed for walk-in customers only. That does not mean that we cannot still provide you goods and services. It just means that we would have to do curbside or shipping. Zach Wierenski canvas for CBJ. Wierenski canvas for Columbus. We have a clear-cut young gun for the Pittsburgh Penguins and Brooks Emil Larmy. Emil Larmy? So Brooks Emil Larmy, young gun, clear cut for you, good sir. Oh, I think we're somewhere in the 200 plus because people around here just, they don't seem to understand. They probably need to do a little bit more than what they're doing. Again, I am not super crazy on all this stuff with the virus and everything like that, but I'm not going to take undue risk. We have a debut dates for the New York Islanders, Noah Dobson. We're fortunate in the fact that, you know, we have a big space in the store for those who have not been into the store. We got lots of space, so it's not like we've got a ton of people coming in all at once. We got a Max Domi portraits for the Montreal Canadiens. Max Domi. Yeah, I think that it's COVID fatigue, honestly. We're seeing a lot of it, I think, right across the country. It's worse in some places than others. Rookie retrospective for the Montreal Canadiens, Nick Suzuki. So I can only recommend, and again, I would, you know, I'm not a big preacher of following the man or anything specific, but protect yourselves, you know, wear your mask where you need to, be safe. You don't need to wear a mask, especially like we've got people that come into the store that don't wear a mask, and we just, you know, we do our 6-foot bubble and keep our space. We got a Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes, canvas. We're not insanely crazy about the whole mask thing, but we definitely take precautions. And if you're coming into the store and if it's not busy, it's not like, you know, if you take your mask off, we're gonna call the police or anything like that. We're not doing any of that jazz. We're not the police. We got an NHL Worldwide for the Tampa Bay Lightning's Nikita Kucherov. We have a portraits parallel numbered 24 of 25. Let's see if I can get that number in there. '24 of 25 for the St. Louis Blues, Ryan O'Reilly. This one doesn't want to open. Maybe this has got a Lafreniere in it. Fernier in it now because that opened up so simple on the backside there. No, it's got a Bowen Byram young gun for Colorado though. Yeah, I think that I share your sentiment. I don't really know anybody that. Actually, I can't say that. I do know one person who was connected to the shop who, the last I heard was he, and this was months ago, was a presumptive positive case. Portraits Kucherov for the Lightning. We are on box number 7. So and this was during the lockdown. We had a customer of ours who we knew was reporting that he was presumptive positive. Alexander Alexiev for Washington. And we have a canvas Tyler Sagan for Dallas to close out box 7. On to box number 8. Let's get you that serial number there. Do you want a focus camera? So don't fold laundry. Who says you have to fold laundry?
I say we're gonna have a little laundry to fold, put in the dryer for like 3 days.
087575. You can always wear it wrinkly fresh right out of the dryer instead of folding it. And because you're not in an office space, it probably wouldn't be noticed too badly. I think if you had to go to work with a wrinkled shirt and tie, that might be a big difference. You do need to move the light again. Why do you think you need to move the light again, Mr. Lucchese? Is there a problem with the light? Or you're just looking for an excuse to come back into the shop and hang out again?
I didn't think he needed an excuse to come and hang out, but okay.
Kirill Ustimenko, young gun for the Flyers. We have variant en française, Alex Stalock for the Minnesota Wild. I don't think that the light's causing the focus issue. It's the frames per second on the camera. We did change it, and I think I need to adjust it a little bit further. We have a debut dates for the San Jose Sharks, Mario Ferraro. Oh, that coffee smells so good.
Would you like one?
Wow. Mrs. is offering a coffee. I think I should accept. Please and thank you. Marc-Andre Fleury for the Vegas Golden Knights, Upper Deck Portraits.
Where's your mug?
It's out there.
Where?
Out there?
Oh, that's great. Up there. It's like 1,500 square feet.
We have a rookie retrospective for Vancouver, Quinn Hughes. See, the camera focuses when it wants to. It's just sometimes it is difficult, that's all. And we've got a Big Mac, Nathan McKinnon canvas for the Avalanche. Nathan McKinnon. NHL Worldwide for Colorado, Philip Grubauer. And the rising German hockey nation that is. Must be a difficult man. Yep, I am. Just a difficult man. We got an Upper Deck Exclusives, numbered 68 of 100 for the Los Angeles Kings. Adrian Kempe. Yep, just a difficult man. That's just me. If I had planned better, I would have had a coffee when I sat down instead of requesting my wife to do that. We have a young gun for the Edmonton Oilers, Philip Broberg. Yeah, see, she was mentioning Anthony Mantha, and watch, I'm going to hit it. Upper Deck Portrait, Logan Couture for the San Jose Sharks.
Shaken, not stirred.
Shaken, not stirred. Just like I like my martinis. Can I get a martini since you're up too?
We don't drink as a general
Oh, that's
rule.
right. We have a Michael DiPietro going to Rick Noble and the Vancouver Canucks, young gun. The camera must be a man. Actually, I believe the camera is gender neutral. Just to put any doubt in my mind to rest. Nikita Kucherov, canvas for the Lightning. I do not see an innie or an outie on my camera. So therefore, I must believe that it is gender neutral. It's like a Barbie doll. Predominant Carter Hart for the Philadelphia Flyers. Predominant Carter Hart for the Philadelphia Flyers. So does anybody have somebody that's really, really tough to shop for Christmas? We've got a Dazzlers for Vegas, Mark Stone.
What, like you?
Me, I'm not difficult to deal with for Christmas gifts. Just ignore me. Mikhail Berdine, young gun for the Jets. That is the solution. Just ignore me. I would prefer to get nothing for Christmas. And then all of the little who's in Whoville can have their celebration while I sit in my mountaintop alone by myself.
Like the Grinch.
Timothy Liljegren, rookie portraits for the Toronto Maple Leafs. And Chris Wolf.
Like the Grinch?
Yes, like the Grinch. Just me and my dog.
Your dog's a little bit bigger.
Yeah, my dog could pull a sleigh.
our dog comrade.
It's our dog comrade. For the Vancouver Canucks and Rick Noble again, Oli Ulevi.
Coal is expensive, Crystal. I prefer reindeer poop.
Reindeer poop is virtually costless, so that would be ideal. Coal is actually quite expensive, and it is not eco-friendly. What am I supposed to do with a lump of coal? Mika Zibanejad for the New York Rangers, upper deck canvas.
You really want me to answer that?
What would I do with a lump of coal?
just
I would be carbon taxed for that lump of coal. Do you realize that you may pay whatever the lump of coal charge is, plus about another $18 in carbon tax for that lump of coal?
And then you gotta pay carbon tax when you burn it too.
Rasmus Dahlin for the Sabres, canvas. Almost put that in the common pile. Thank goodness I didn't do that. You have a chunk of coal from the Titanic? Seriously? We have a Kiefer Bellows going to the New York Islanders and Mr. Ryan Hay.
What's that, 3 now?
And Ryan, do you want them all in one touches? Or just the canvas? The whole jar of pickles.
Were they garlic gherkins?
No, they were homemade. We have a clear cut going to St. Louis. Zach Sanford. I believe Crystal said they were homemade.
I like pickles, but I prefer pickled beets.
Zach Sanford.
That is so cool.
That is actually really, really cool. So clear cut Zach Sanford for St. Louis. That is a kind of a neat piece to say that you got. We've got a predominant Sebastian Aho for the Hurricanes. Again, moving too far over. Sebastian Aho predominant for the Canes. Portraits for the Oilers, Leon Draisaitl. And once we do this last one here, I'll do a quick recap of the Young Guns from this 2-boxer to make sure he's up to date. And if you're just power watching this and fast forwarding at a later time, you can actually just speed through to those there. NHL Worldwide, Austin Matthews for the Maple Leafs. And no suit variations in that box. So let me move the base out of the way. And we will do a quick recap of our Young Guns. We got Bellows for the Islanders. Ulevi for Vancouver. Burden for the Jets. DiPietro for Vancouver. Broberg for the Oilers. See the message there, Ryan. Ustimenko for the Flyers. Alexiev for the Caps. Byram for Colorado. Johansson for Buffalo. Oettinger for the Dallas Stars. Kurashev for Chicago and Crystal. And Alexander True for the Sharks. I will set them over there with the other hits from this amalgamation. And then we had the clear-cut Emil Laramie for Pittsburgh, which is already sleeved in one. They're sleeved and top loaded. Okay, next box in. Hey, what are you doing over there? You're distracting the audience.
Getting comfortable.
Oh, that's what that smell is? You took your shoes off?
Really?
Can I get this to focus? There we go. We got 084268. Wish I could have got that a little bit closer. Normally it does that. 084268. Crystal made homemade relish.
That's good.
Mr. Lucchese, did you open up your other box? Or are you waiting until after the break is done? I'm just wondering if you did and how you did on the second box you grabbed from the store. We have a Gabe Velarde for the Kings, rookie portraits. We have a Dazzlers going to Andrew Nicole.
Nickel, probably.
And the Detroit Red Wings, Dylan Larkin. And we have a variant en française, Mitch Marner of the Toronto Maple Leafs. Well, that's a good thing. I'm sure that she's probably pretty happy that you hung out with her before she went to work. And now you're sitting there all by your lonesome. Oh, I just hit that. Guys, my apologies. Let me just knock that. Okay, good. Didn't break it. We have a Peyton Krebs young gun for the Golden Knights. First time I've seen him tonight myself.
Yeah, I don't think I pulled one of him either. Yeah, he's not alone. He's all of us.
Well, at least you're not depresso in your espresso.
Is that Crystal folding laundry? Or is Mike folding laundry?
That is Crystal folding laundry.
Want to come fold mine?
Rookie retrospective for the Buffalo Sabres, Victor Olofsson. And that's going to Marty Frazier. Let me grab a sip of the old coffee. Janice is trying to recruit you, Crystal, to fold the laundry of our 7-person family.
It's one load. It's in the dryer. It's been there for about 3 days, maybe 4.
Nikita Kucherov worldwide for the Lightning.
Wash and dry is, 2 hours. Fold is, 4 to 6 days.
4 to 6 weeks.
No, not quite that long.
When the drawers start getting empty and it's like, hey, I'm taking some of your clothes. No, you're not. I need a t-shirt to sleep in. Well, go fold the laundry. Nick Robertson, young gun for the Maple Leafs. And it's like, oh, well, I guess we better go to Walmart and buy some new shirts because that's probably not going to get folded anytime soon.
Well, I don't mind washing and drying. It's full. I don't mind folding it so much if I knew whose clothes were whose.
NHL Worldwide for Vancouver and Rick Noble, Elias Pettersson.
Because our oldest and Rick were the same size, and then our two middle boys, they wear the same size. Makes it difficult.
And our 8-year-old and you are almost the same size.
Get out. We are not.
We have a Gabe Velarde Young Gun for the Kings. I've seen me grab shirts that I went, is this Bella's or is this Janice's?
Wow.
Okay. You sit and eat pickles by the jar alone. That's okay. I said that was odd. But you like doing laundry. Now, I really, Crystal, I'm going to have to get you a wellness check done because that just is like almost absurd. I'm going to have to make a phone call to my friends at the London Police Department and get you a wellness check done to make sure that you're actually not like the crazy cat lady sitting knitting socks by the millions or something like that. Because that is, yeah, for your cats, because you are just a silly, silly human being. Darcy Kemper, predominant for the Yotes.
I agree. I hate dishes.
Dishes are best to be put into the dishwasher.
I'd sooner scrub a toilet than wash dishes.
Pasternak portraits for the Bruins. A lot of people hate dishes from my understanding. We have a variant en française for the Washington Capitals, Alexander Ovechkin.
Dishwasher is a prerequisite. With 7 people and 4, either teenage or preteen boys, yeah, I'd never get to the shop. I'd be constantly washing dishes.
We got a rookie portraits for the Islanders, Kiefer Bellows and Ryan Hay. If we didn't have a dishwasher, we would be using paper plates.
Yes.
Number 2, Alexis Lafreniere for the Rangers.
Just the regular young gun?
Just a regular young gun, but it looks pretty clean. All of the chirping online about how this card has been in bad shape, and I agree. This is minty minty. That is minty minty. Alexis Lafreniere, young gun, going to Sheldon Brown for the second time. So Sheldon, you have a matching pair. I will just go out on a limb right now and say mine probably is better than Janice's.
Probably. The one that I pulled was pretty clean, but still had its flaws.
The top edge on them is almost like it's got a little itty bitty line. So I'm just gonna put Janice's down there because hers is not superior.
Wow.
And that is totally a joke. So let's see, we still got, 3.5 boxes left. Maybe we can get you a canvas or a clear cut, high gloss. Let's go out on a limb here. Exclusive. I wouldn't complain for that if I was you. Anze Kopitar for the Los Angeles Kings canvas. And Sheldon, if you're looking for tracking on your package, just feel free to reach out to myself or Janice, and we will make sure that when we ship, we get you tracking. That will be additional cost, but it will be tracked for you. We got a debut dates for the Devils, Jack Hughes.
But the way it works is you ask for tracking, we pay for it, and then you just reimburse us what we're out.
Yeah, we'll actually just send you the tracking number and a copy of the actual receipt from Canada Post, and that is what you pay. It's not anything rounded or additional, or it's not, oh well, it's $18 and we charge you 20 or anything like that. You've got $5 in your spot, so the tracking would be over and above. We got a Jason Robertson young gun for the Dallas Stars. Yeah, and you know what? I know that some guys, they just aren't familiar with the way that we do it. We do some breaks that we do with no tracking or with no shipping involved.
That's normally the 2 boxes.
And that is specifically on the 2 boxers to keep the prices low, and then we bulk ship everything at one cost. We have a Philippe Dano canvas for the Habitant du Montréal. And I know some guys just say, when it comes to tracking, I have not seen any Josh Norris, Mr. LaBelle, but I will make it a stressor of a point if I do happen to see him. I know some guys just round it off and say, well, this is what it is. For the Detroit Red Wings, Gustav Lindstrom, not Lidstrom. We try to keep the shipping costs absolutely 100% transparent, just so everybody knows. There's no upcharging or anything of that nature. Kirill Ustamenko for the Flyers, the young gun. Have not seen a French in my half, but you hit a French in yours, did you not?
I did.
So the French young gun's probably gone. And we've got portraits John Carlson for the Caps. Debut dates Ilya Mikheyev for the Leafs. Mikheyev debut dates for the Leafs. Looking for a Josh Norris for Jesse LaBelle. Jesse LaBelle, is there a Josh Norris in your future? We got a Connor McDavid portraits for the Oilers. McDavid portraits for the Oilers. We got an NHL Worldwide Sebastian Aho for the Canes. Aho for the Canes Worldwide. And another box in the books. Or in this case, another box of commons in the BCW box. Let's get that in there. 084269. And a recap of your young guns will be after this box. Empty box. Igor Korshkov for the Leafs, young gun. Yep, this one and 2 more. Variant en français, Jake Gensel for the Pens. Jake Gensel. Is that how many boxes till you come and do the folding of the laundry at my house, Crystal? We have a predominant David Pasternak for the Bruins. Pasternak, predominant for the Bruins. I think you're getting some assistance on the home front because Crystal's going to come and fold the laundry. If you leave now, you should make it to our place just as we're getting home, and we can supervise you doing that laundry folding. And that is totally a joke, Crystal. Portraits for Big Mac and the Colorado Avalanche. We got a worldwide for the New York Rangers, Henrik Lundqvist. Did I just put those comments on top? I did.
I think you better get some more of that coffee.
Yeah, I think it's coffee time. There's Big Mac, and now there is Lundqvist.
It's okay, I just wore about a third of my coffee.
Oh, that's a waste of good coffee.
I know.
Good
right?
evening, Brooks.
Pulled a few, Pittsburgh.
We have a Marc-Andre Fleury for the Golden Knights canvas. Pittsburgh has not been a disappointment tonight, I can tell you that. We have a Nick Suzuki Dazzlers for the Habs. Nick Suzuki Dazzlers for the Habs. And that's a pink one too. Which, those are the rarer ones, aren't they?
Yeah. That's a pink one.
We got a Jake Evans for the Habs, young gun. Jake Evans for the Habs. Oh, Mr. Barkov portraits. Looking like he's done something wrong.
He does. It kind of reminds me of Dennis the Menace in that photo.
Barkov portraits for the Panthers. You know, I'm not, it doesn't matter to me the color. I think that it's just a nice card in general. We got a Liljegren young gun for the Leafs. Again, 6 people viewed your profile. You're a popular person. We got a Chris Kreider for the Rangers, UD Canvas. Kreider for the Rangers. I better hurry up because Janice's phone's going to die. We got a rookie retrospective, Elvis Merzlikins for CBJ. Elvis Merzlikins for CBJ. We have a predominant Claude Giroux for the Flyers. Yeah, I'm not, it doesn't matter to me the color of the card. I think that it's just, it looks pretty sharp in general. I think the design is really good. And we have, no, those are comments. Go into that pile. We have an NHL Worldwide die cut going to you, Crystal. Patrick Kane. And let me see if I can get that cord to connect for charging purposes. Okay. Yeah, that's exactly what the look is supposed to be. It looks like fireworks on the card. And there we go. There we go. Josh Norris, young gun for the Senators.
Jesse LaBelle.
Jesse LaBelle, your Ottawa Senators, you have now hit a Josh Norris. And there goes the little floaty heart up in the air. We have a Martin Kaut portrait rookie for the Avs. Glad to make you happy there, Jesse. We have a Vitaly Kravtsov, young gun for the Rangers. We got a canvas Chris Letang for the Pens. Alexander Ovechkin worldwide for the Caps. And there's a Big Mac Dazzler for Colorado.
Not
George.
soon, Crystal. You have to work tonight?
George Birdie and his Colorado Avalanche. Joseph Wall for the Leafs, young gun. It's a long break. We're already 2 hours and 20 minutes into it, so we get it. It's a long break. It's a tough one to watch. Ryan Getzlaf for the Ducks, portraits. If there was a faster way to do Series 1, Series 2, SPA,
OPG.
OPG, yeah, that'd be nice. It's not a fun breaking product. It's fun because you get to pull some decent cards for some people, but it's not a fun breaking product. Igor Zamula for the Flyers.
Chronology is going to be fun next week if there's enough interest.
Oh, look at that. There's that coffee again. So there was Mr. Getzlaf there. Jacob Slavin for the Hurricanes, canvas. And that is it for box, what, 10?
I don't know how many you got left there.
2.
And that's box 10.
Can you believe it? Can you freaking well believe it?
Those days truly suck, Crystal.
We got a Zamula Young Gun for Philly, Wool for the Leafs, Kravitz for the Rangers, Norris for the Sens, Liljegren for the Leafs, Jake Evans for the Habs, Igor Korshkov for the Leafs, Ustimenko for the Flyers, Lindstrom for the Wings, Robertson for the Stars, Velarde for the Kings, Robertson for the Leafs, and Peyton Krebs for the Knights. Got the nice little pile of stuff going on over here. Box 11. There we go. 092923. And then let's not forget we had the second Lafreniere. And we have an empty box. That's why you don't stay up that way. That's why you don't stay up that late and then get up that early. And
That's like 4 hours after last call.
yeah, what were you doing? What is last call anyways?
I don't know. I think it's got something to do with the bar.
Yeah, sorry, I guess we're just not that exciting of people.
We'd sooner rip cards than go to the bar.
We got a Ovechkin predominant for the Caps.
Oh, that JOB thing. I gotcha.
We're still working.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could have had Series 1 release date.
I had the shop by 8:30 and got home at midnight.
That was a great long day.
It was fantastic. It was awesome.
Great day, but long day. We got a Dazzlers Quinn Hughes going to Rick Noble in the Vancouver Canucks. Quinn Hughes, Dazzlers to the Nucks, and Mr. Noble. We've got a Victor Soderstrom for the Oats. Still no street clothes. Bunch of French variants, but not a lot of street clothes. We got a Bergeron portraits for the Bruins. Tyler Benson for the Oil. Young Gun. Tyler Benson. Well, if you have to leave us, Crystal, and get some sleep, then you gotta do what you gotta do. We got a Killiard Yamamoto for the Oilers. UD Canvas. What are you doing over there?
Stretching my back. I'm trying to figure out why there's zip ties around the pipe in the ceiling.
I think you're having a nap.
Nope.
We have a young gun canvas going to the Chicago Blackhawks, Nicholas Bodine, and going to Crystal. Nicholas Bodine, young gun canvas to Crystal and her Chicago Blackhawks. I'll just put that there. Yeah, I think the suit variations are average one per case. I know that we had two in the one case, and that was it. Going to you, Mr. Noble again. Rick DiPietro, young gun. Mike DiPietro. Rick DiPietro. Oh my goodness. Maybe I need that coffee and the nap. Mike DiPietro. Michael DiPietro, young gun for Rick Noble and his Vancouver Canucks.
I am not napping.
What are you laying down on the couch for? Quit playing with your hair back there. That hair costs money, eh?
Because it's a comfortable spot.
We have a Teuvo Teravainen clear cut. Such a sharp looking card. The clear cuts this year. Going to Carolina and Mo Lalonde. Teuvo Teravainen for Mo Lalonde and his Carolina Hurricanes. Well, that's a stinker right there. If you make me work that hard to get into a pack, there better be something good in there. EP40 predominant for Vancouver. EP40 again, portrait for the Nucks.
Make it a trifecta and pull the canvas.
I don't know, I noticed that a fair bit. Sometimes you catch that where it's the same team or sometimes even the same player, just a different subset. And we got a Tuukka Rask for Boston. Worldwide. Connor Garland, Yodi's canvas. Nicholas Bodine, young gun for the Hawks.
I still think my favorite young guns are either 15, 16, or 16, 17. These ones are nice, but those are my favorites.
I really like this year's.
Oh, I like them. They're better than last year's in my
UD game jersey going to the Nashville Predators, Ryan Johansson. With a plain white piece of jersey on it. Debut dates, Adam Boqvist for the Hawks. We've got a Sid the Kid portraits for the pens. Oh, predominant Mark Stone for Vegas. Yeah, you've been hitting a lot of Chicago. You picked a good team. We got a Connor Ingram Young Gun for Nashville. We have a Lindstrom French Young Gun for Detroit. Gustav Lindstrom. And yes, I will probably always over enunciate it because people ask all the time, is it any relation to Nicholas Lindstrom? No, it's Lindstrom, L-I-N-D, not L-I-D-S-T-R-O-M. So that is a Gustav Lindstrom for the Detroit Red Wings French Young Gun. We have worldwide Nicholas Backstrom for the Washington Capitals. Backstrom for the Caps worldwide. I see 2P holes in the snow. Jake Evans for the Habs, rookie portraits. If I did not talk.
I'm just laying here quietly watching you break cards.
If I didn't talk, she would go to sleep. Predominant Ben Bishop for the Dallas Stars. Last pack of box 11 on this Pick Your Team. Don't forget, if you are in the Facebook group and you are interested in chronology, to make sure that you answer on Janice's poll. Ryan O'Reilly canvas for St. Louis.
And also, please don't forget, if I need your address, please send it, because we try to ship within 48 hours of a break.
Again, because we are broadcasting this out to Twitter and to YouTube as well, so we're not sure what platform you're watching on. Look at how quickly it focused, of course, because that thing is right there. Okay, cutting this open so we can actually see that serial number. 093977. Just because we are streaming out to multiple platforms, so if you do not have your address into us, please do so we can ship. Make sure if you're looking for a chronology break next week, make sure you comment on the format.
Noble asking when it's posted.
You would have to ask the boss lady. We got an empty box.
I will probably post it tomorrow evening. I will put a heads up post, letting you know what time it will auto post, and then it's a free for all.
Yeah.
Because the problem is I post it without notice and teams go faster than I can tag, so I just don't tag anymore. Standard time is normally 9 p.m. Eastern.
Nick Suzuki canvas for the Habs. So yeah, you'll want to look sometime between 7 and 9 Eastern time for the post for chronology. Make sure you put your comment in on what you'd like to see. Emil Laramie, young gun for the Penguinos. If you want a master, pick your team, or if you want the inner with the option for the master, I know that's gone over well before. Make sure you comment on the post. We have a variant en française, Braden Point for the Stanley Cup champion Tampa Bay Lightning. Rick is alive and kicking. Janice is barely keeping her eyeballs open right now. I think she is overworked and underpaid. Jack Hughes, rookie retrospective for the Devils. How is Mr. Peckham today? We got a Tuukka Rask portraits for the Bruins. You kind of snuck in there. I didn't even see you there. Rask portraits for the Bruins. I'm not great.
Rick didn't get beaten today, so he must be good.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm not going to complain. Oh, that Rick, yeah. You Vancouver fans out there talking amongst yourselves. We got a debut dates, Adam Fox for the Rangers. What is the biggest hit so far today?
In the shop or in the break? You need to kind of clarify.
Good evening, Mr. Steven Wilson. Don't recognize his name. Welcome.
I believe he is in this break.
Steven Wilson, is he in this break?
I believe.
I do. He's a Philadelphia Flyers. Mr. Wilson. We got a Dylan Coughlin, Golden Knights, young gun. No, he meant you. I'm sticking to my story. He meant you.
All Ricks, is that better?
All Ricks matter. I'm not going there. I should have just shut my mouth and not said anything. Just beat my camera and rip some cards. I'm not going there. I'm not saying anything else about it.
Go there.
Radek Faksa, former Kitchener Ranger and current Dallas Star, game day jersey. Although I don't think it was all Ricks. You left coasters over there.
Yeah, Rick is becoming the new Steve.
Steve. Who's Steve?
Lots of Steves.
Predominant Sidney Crosby for the Pens. We're on the last box of a long master. We've been live for 2 hours and 41 minutes. We got a Jason Robertson Stars rookie portrait.
I did my 6 boxes.
Yeah, Janice did not slack. She did her share.
And I cleaned plenty of store. And I made you coffee.
We have a Mats Zuccarello worldwide for the Wild. we have for the Toronto Maple Leaf probably the nicest young gun canvas of the set, in my opinion. And I'm not a Leaf fan. Any of you know I am not a Leaf fan, but this is a really, really nice card. Nick Robertson for the Toronto Maple Leafs, young gun canvas.
I actually like the Sharks one.
Okay, I'm talking about the young gun canvas. This is probably the nicest
Okay.
one that I've seen of the young gun canvases.
Yeah. The young gun canvas. My favorite canvas is the Sharks.
Yeah, that would be Eric Carlson.
Yeah.
Skating out of the Sharks' mouth. Nick Robertson for the Leafs, young gun canvas. We've got a worldwide for the Pens, Geno Malkin. Yeah, I just like the design. It's simple, but it's effective. We have a clear-cut foundations for Robert Haas and the Los Angeles Kings. Alex Iafallo and Anze Kopitar. These ones are stinkers. It's like trying to thread a sewing machine.
Oh, you should try putting all those minis from Allen and Ginter into one of those.
Clear Cut Foundations, Alex Iafallo and Anze Kopitar for the LA Kings. Nice card. Stinkers to top load. Real stinkers to top load. Good evening, Joe. Joe Rolston. Connor McMichael, Capitals Young Gun. Thomas Chabot for the Sens. Portraits. Oh, they got the Whalers. They got the Whalers jersey in there. We got a Lafreniere Kravtsov checklist. I will have to grab a knife to open up that other pack of top loaders for that one there. Sorry to drag this on, folks. Just want to make sure that this one gets taken care of appropriately. We get a Lafreniere checklist with Kravtsov. Canvas, Jonathan Quick for the LA Kings from the outdoor game. Last 6 packs. We have a predominant Matthew Tkachuk for the Flames. Dear Upper Deck, please don't use this heavy gauge plastic in Series 2. Thank you, Rick at the Cardboard Devil.
Right?
We have a Dazzlers going to the Sharks. Thomas Hertl. Thomas Hertl for the Sharks. Dazzler. I like the fact that they used a better wrapper. I think that this is just a little bit too strong. Young gun for Colorado, Shane Bowers. And again, if you got a little little skin in this game and you want to stick around afterwards for the recap, I will go through the young guns from those last two boxes. Upper Deck portrait for Nashville, Roman Josi. As we've been doing for the last couple of case breaks of Series 1, we will do that recap. We have a Liam Foodie young gun for the Blue Jackets. And last pack to close out the Master on 272. We have a Brent Burns canvas for the San Jose Sharks. And we will clear those commons out of the way.
Please do, Mike. We always like knowing what comes out of the shop.
Yeah, you guys should know that by now. We always like to see what comes out. Okay, young gun recap. Liam Foodie for the Blue Jackets. Shane Bowers for Colorado. Connor McMichael for the Capitals. Dylan Coughlin for the Knights. Emil Laramie for the Pens.
I might just want to bring
Oh,
change
sorry.
the angle on that a little bit.
Sorry, guys. Didn't
Sounds
realize
good,
it.
George. We'll see you
Connor
tomorrow.
Ingram for Nashville. Nicholas Bodine for the Hawks. Michael DiPietro for the Nucks. Victor. Okay, time to go home. I'm ahead by Victor Soderstrom. Tyler Benson for the Oilers. Victor Soderstrom from the Yotes. We'll wrap up those ones, and then we have got some top-loaded ones here that I will just kind of cover off. We had the checklist for the Rangers. Clear-cut foundations for the Kings. Nick Robertson, young gun canvas for the Leafs. We had Lindstrom, French young gun for the Wings. And then we had a Nicholas Bodine, young gun canvas for the Blackhawks. And the clear-cut Teuvo Teravainen.
Thank you for the fill, everyone. We had a lot of fun.
Yep, we had a lot of fun. Thank you for the fill. Thank you for the continued support. We had a couple of Alexis Lafreniere come out, which was nice for first-time customer Sheldon Brown. So congratulations, Sheldon, and everybody else who got hits in this break. Remember, please get in contact with us. Let us know when you're dropping in, if you are dropping in before noon hour tomorrow. Also, please make sure you let us know your shipping address if we do not have it already. And if you need tracking with your packages, please let us know that so we can arrange for that. We will ship it first, and then we will send you a total on your shipping with your tracking number. So on that note, folks, thank you very much again for the support. As always, we really do appreciate it. The Cardboard Devil is nothing without the people who actually come to the Cardboard Devil or help fill breaks. So thank you for that. If we don't see you soon, we will see you soon because we're going to see you for chronology next week. So let's leave it at that, and we will talk.
We also have the Series 1 break that we'd like to get filled.
Yep, we have a Series 1
Or
and
Series 2. The Series 1, 2
I
holiday.
have no idea what she's talking about. I have no idea. I do nothing with these breaks. I just rip the cards. She knows everything. So if you don't,
Wow.
I have no idea what she's doing. I do the shipping. I rip the packs. So if you're wondering what she's talking
You go to the
about,
post office.
yeah, I run to the post office. I just, that's all I do. So honestly, Janice is the glue that holds this show together. And right now she's making me look horrible. So whatever she's talking
You're
about,
job of that all by yourself.
whatever she's talking about when it comes to this break, I have no clue. So she's got some stuff up there. Like to get it filled. Chronology.
And we've got Alan and Ginter Chrome next week too. So let's get
What
that
she
filled.
said. So all right,
That's your
folks.
baseball break, dude.
Oh, it's my baseball break, dude. All right. So, anyways, thank you for joining us this evening and participating in break 272, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And
Chronology will go up tomorrow.
I'm just going to shut up and let her sit here. Do you want me to hit stop streaming now?
Wow, husband.
Would you like me to hit stop streaming? Are you done?
Thanks, everyone. Have a great night.
Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good night. Bye.